Hi, this is Chef John from foodwishes.com, and today we are doing a spicy orange chicken. Watch out, Panda Express, we're coming for you. Well, that's not true. All right, our version is much lower fat, which means, of course, it's not as good. Because you know what? They take those chicken thigh pieces and they deep fry them in that batter, and then after they're crispy and crunchy and deep fried, they put them in the wok and they toss it with the sauce, and it is delicious. I like it. But this is using the same kind of flavors, and we're going to have a spicy orange chicken. It's just not going to be high in calories. It's going to be much healthier, and you'll see it's actually quite nice. So we're going to make a little marinade here. That's 10 chicken thighs that I cut up in like 2-inch pieces. I got some brown sugar. I got some orange juice, of course. It wouldn't be orange chicken without orange. I got some rice vinegar, and if you're wondering about these amounts, guess where you find them? That's right, on the site, so go check it out. That's some hot red pepper flakes. Now, I just use the basic red pepper flakes. If you have the Asian chilies, fine. That's some soy sauce, about a tablespoon. That's my main salt component. But also, to add a little bit of saltiness and an exotic flavor, I'm going to put in some fish sauce. And if you don't know about that, or you haven't seen me explain that in demos before, read the blog. It's a really important ingredient. And you can find it in the supermarket. Another thing you may find is this ginger paste. I'm going to put in about a tablespoon of that. And every store has fresh ginger, so if you can't find that, just go ahead and grate a couple tablespoons of fresh ginger. Give that a mix, put that in the fridge, and you should marinate that for about half hour, 45 minutes. You could even go an hour. And that's a great, perfect time frame to get the rest of your ingredients ready. So I'm going to use my zester. That's that specific knife right there. See that? We've talked about that before too. That just takes the zest off, just the orange part. I'm going to give it a rough chop. I'm going to give you a close-up. See, there's no white. There's no bitterness. Pure orange flavor. All right, you got some garlic. I got some pepper. I'm going to go in with a jalapeno for some heat. Now, here's where I screwed up. I went with the orange bell pepper. I should have bought a red one. See, thought I was too smart. I thought orange bell pepper for orange chicken will make sense. The color I didn't like at the end. I wish I had red, but you know what? It's too late. So I'm going to take a bunch of green onions, and we're going to use these in 2 different ways. All right, we're going to take the bottoms, the white part, and we're going to slice those thin, and we're going to actually put those in the pan before the tops, the green parts. So keep those separate. So I cut the bottoms, then I'm going to do the tops, and I'm not going to use the whole bunch of top, the green part. I'm going to do maybe, I don't know, 1/3 of a cup. See, I don't want too much. I don't want it to be green onion chicken. And there's our peas, sugar snap peas. You'll find those. They're right next to the snow peas. Delicious, sweet, crunchy. You could eat them raw. All right, the snow pea, you know snow pea. They're flat, and they're boring to me. That was a little bit of fresh cilantro I put on at the end. And okay, let's get our chicken prepped. It's been marinating for an hour. I'm going to put it in a colander, and I'm going to drain it very well. Now, don't throw away the marinade. You're going to add a little bit of that later. But I'm going to take that drained chicken thigh chunks that has that beautiful orange flavor now. It's been imparted for the during the marinating. I'm going to put it in my hot nonstick pan. And even though I drained it, look at all that liquid. See, when you first put it in, after a couple minutes, all the rest of that liquid is going to kind of seep out. Now, I did it from the center. You could tilt the pan and take a spoon and get it out. But I want you to remove as much of that juice after 2 minutes as you can. And a little bit's going to still be in there, still seep out. That's okay, because our pan's on high. And if you give it 5 or 6 minutes, all right, see how I kind of pushed it away from the center? If you give it 5 or 6 minutes, all that marinade will kind of start to reduce down to a syrup. And it will start to turn golden brown. And that's what we want. So if you watched our caramel chicken video, very similar technique. So once all that juice starts to caramelize, you just toss your chicken in it. And this took about 6 or 7 minutes until my chunks of chicken were kind of, nicely glazed with that mixture, the marinade. And again, Panda, they're going to deep fry the chicken with the coating and then toss it with the sticky sauce. And it's very delicious, like I said. But this is just a different way to do it. So we're going to get the same flavors. We're just not going to use any real oil here or any deep frying. So this is much healthier for you. So here we go. We're going to add our onions, our garlic, and our orange zest. And we're just going to saute that for maybe 2 or 3 minutes just to get the raw flavor kind of take the edge off. And after 2 minutes of sauteing those aromatics, I'm going to add about half of the reserved marinade. Now I'm going to tell you right now, you're not going to see any cornstarch coming out here. I know some people, they like to do the cornstarch at the end with the water to make it thick. I'm going to reduce that for about 5 minutes until just that marinade slightly thickened naturally. All right, you're going to obviously taste for salt later, so that's why I didn't put a bunch of salt or soy in. I only put a little splash there at the beginning. So once that sauce reduces down and thickens up just a little bit, go ahead and dump your vegetables in. And those are only going to take 3 or 4 minutes to warm through. See, the sugar snap peas, you could eat those raw. They're just tender and sweet. So once those are warmed through and the peppers just aren't super crunchy, I mean, you want a little bite to them, you're done. And again, if you want to make the slurry, they call it, the little teaspoon of cornstarch and water and stir it in there at the end and make it all sticky and gooey, go ahead. But as I said, I'm not going to. I'm going to just use natural reduction to get it to thicken up a little bit. And the last thing there, I'm going to add my green onion tops, which only take a minute to warm through. So basically you can turn the heat off and you're ready to serve. And then I was mad. See those orange peppers? Orange chicken, orange pepper. See, I outsmarted myself. I should have used red. It would have been better looking. Anyway, I can't be too upset because I have a delicious, healthy plate of food to eat. And you know the drill. Go to the site, read the story. You'll even find out why I didn't use a wok. So anyway, I hope you give this a try. And as always, enjoy.